grab a cup of coffee because it's time for Rise and Skull.
It's not Rise and Skull. I'm an idiot. That's on me. This is not Rise and Skull. This is Hangover Monday.
Hey, we're coming off a bye too. A little bit rusty here.
A little bit rusty, not too bad. Welcome back to Vikings football. Vikings got a game this week. Cannot wait. We're going to be talking about the Eagles, all sorts of stuff, but let everybody trickle in. This episode brought to you by the Patriot Pizza. Great pizza, great cause, delicious. Had one yesterday. I will not be having one today. Taking a day off, but I did have one yesterday as I watched the Packers-Bengals game, which was gross. Not the pizza game.
A lot closer than I thought that was going to be. Bengals hanging in there with the pack.
Packers suck.
Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe they just might do that.
We got Chris Mason. What is going on? Dusty Ray, it sounds like him and I are going to a Vikings game. Can't wait for that.
Wow.
It's going to be beautiful.
What a time you guys have. John Carolina is here as well. D. Garcia is here on a Monday.
I believe Kevin O'Connell's doing a press conference at 12:30, and I would assume he's going to have some fairly good-sized nuggets on that as far as J.J. McCarthy practice and all that sort of stuff. So might be doing a video after that as well.
Yeah, health of these guys is number one. I mean, who's healthy, who's not? I know both are quarterbacks. We'll talk about here in a little bit. Dinged up. So we'll get updates on how they healed over the bye for sure from the coach, I would assume.
Just to be clear, I had the red, white, and Roni. Kind of my go-to.
They're all good.
They are, but I tend to eat that one a lot.
Yeah,
it's
delicious.
Hit that like button as you guys and gals are coming in. Let's try to get over 25 likes during this live.
Yeah, let's just watching. While we're waiting, let's just quickly update the North. I mean, we had the Lions losing last night to the Chiefs, and being really poor sports and starting to fight after the game.
Best part about that is that Dan Campbell just we don't put up with that here. Brian Brance has been fined like freaking 12 times in his career. Clearly they do put up with that.
Yeah. And Juju Smith-Schuster all bloodied up. I mean, he got him good. He got him real good with that right
big baby. It's a big baby. These are grown men. You don't be pushing around grown men after the game. Keep it
making a ton of money.
Keep it in between the whistles. You don't do it after the game. Give me a break.
Yeah. Just shows who the Lions really and truly are. And then the Packers, they did win, but barely over the Bengals.
Yeah, that was man, the Bengals are horrible. Joe Flacco looked like I couldn't believe that wasn't like 40-0. Packers defense letting them go down and score was insane.
Yeah, it was nuts. And Packers, it's a win, but they haven't looked good the last couple of weeks. So again, we're learning everything every week. You learn something new about who's good, who's not, and it's a lot really murky in the NFL. There's a lot of just teams that seem to be right in the middle this year.
I'm learning about myself every week. I'm learning things that I like and some things I don't like.
Yeah, so am I.
It's a circle of life, baby. But the Vikings have the Eagles, who I'm not going to talk any smack against the Eagles, but 2 games in a row lost. They ain't looking like the same old Eagles. I like it. I like the timing on this one.
Yeah, it's not bad unless you're getting them pissed off, and that's the thing that a little bit concerning. That maybe they're just. The 2 losses, they're going to bounce back from that, use it as inspiration.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Hit that like button as you guys come in, but let's start talking some Vikings before Kevin O'Connell's press conference starts at 12:30.
Yeah, let's do it. And I mean, do we have some updates on injuries with these Vikings?
Well, I mean, the main thing is just potential guys that are coming back. It sounds like Blake Cashman will be back, which is beautiful. It sounds like Donovan Jackson should be back, which is beautiful. Brian O'Neill, it's pretty quiet there. I mean, maybe that's a little wishful thinking, but I haven't really heard anything on him.
Yeah, and maybe Christian Darrisaw won't be on a pitch count anymore. I know they had him on a snap count or take him off. Maybe he's healed up to the point where they don't have to worry about that either. So even getting a full Christian Darrisaw for 4 quarters would be great as well. I mean, I hope Ty Chandler's back soon.
Yeah, I don't care about him being back, but Andrew Van Ginkel, I mean, it doesn't sound like he's in it. I don't know what's going on with him. He's the big question mark as far as long-term anyways. Like Van Ginkel, all the stats you see out there about Van Ginkel, like when he's on the field, when he's off the field, when he's on the field, when he's playing, he's not. It's like this dude is the defense, damn it. I mean, it's horrifying. It's a neck injury.
Yeah, and it's a lot different. When he's not out there, it's a completely different defense. Obviously, J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, you do, Mats. And Jaden McCarthy, I mean, what's his status like? Is he going to go? Is he a full go this week in practice? Is he still got a couple weeks to go with that ankle? Then Carson Wentz has a shoulder. Both our quarterbacks a little bit dinged up right now.
Yeah, you'd think they're going to be signing somebody, some sort of quarterback to the roster. But I put it at like 1% that JJ McCarthy plays. All the reports coming out, he's still not. Someone, it was yesterday, or maybe it was Saturday. He's still not 100%. They're not going to put him out there if he's not 100%. I have zero confidence that JJ McCarthy will be out there.
Yeah, I don't think this is the week either. Maybe he'll be backup. Maybe he'll be active and the backup if Wentz can go with the shoulder. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's going to be Wentz for at least one more week.
Yeah, it's going to be the Wentz Brosmer show. I can't see how it's any different.
And let's just jump into who should be the quarterback this week. Whoever's healthiest. If it's Carson Wentz, then yes, he should be. If he's not and McCarthy's not, then let's roll with Max Brosmer. Why the hell not? But when he's healthy, JJ McCarthy needs to be the quarterback of this team. He has to. As many games as he can, as many snaps as he can get this year has to happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's even. I mean, that's not even in the cards, really. I mean, Wentz ain't going to be the guy. It's when McCarthy's healthy, he's out there.
I hope so. All these rumors.
Nobody's saying anything else.
You seen like the Andrew Kramer report to the Vikings have this, real murky decision at quarterback, tough decision what they're going to do. No, there shouldn't be any of that. Like this needs to be McCarthy's job, and it has to be. We have to know what we have when the season's over.
Yeah, I don't believe any of that stuff. I giggle. I giggle. When McCarthy's healthy, he will be out there. They will wait until he is 100% healthy until he's out there. So if Wentz has to play 2 more games, whatever, so be it. The only reason he's out there is because he's not healthy.
And that needs to be, and I hope that's the case. I hope you don't think, oh my God, we won 2 games with Wentz under center and we threw for 250 yards and a couple touchdowns. He needs to be the quarterback. That's not the case. JJ McCarthy could have done the same thing. His O-line, it was better.
If anybody's thinking that or saying that, you're delusional. And not delusional that McCarthy's going to be a 10-time Super Bowl champ, but delusional in the fact that they spent the 10th overall pick on this guy. They're not going to have Carson Wentz go out there. They have to see what they have in him. So if you're seeing it, if you're thinking it, man, snap out of it. It ain't happening. We're not saying McCarthy is going to be the next coming of Tom Brady, but he's going to be the guy they put out there and see if he's good or not.
Yeah, and he has to be. And whether that's this week, I'm on your boat too. I don't think it's going to happen this week. Maybe next week when we go to the Thursday night game. But week after that, is that Baltimore, Detroit? It's one of the two. Maybe that's when we see McCarthy come back.
Baltimore's week 10, I think. But and then you see all it's hilarious. Yesterday it was just filled with Drake May. Drake May, oh my God, Vikings passed on Darnold, Jones, Drake May. They never had a chance at Drake May. Anybody watching Drake May, just enjoy it. Be like, wow, he's a pretty damn good quarterback. The Vikings offered like 3 first-rounders to go get him. It was never an option. We didn't pass on Drake May. That's like saying we passed on, I don't know, Jaden Daniels. We didn't.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Everybody's like, we could give him 2 first-round picks and got up and get him. No, it wasn't on that. The Patriots didn't want to trade. They wanted the guy. They got
supposedly
the guy.
They offered 3 first-rounders. Whether that's true or not, the Patriots weren't giving up the pick.
No.
It's like saying we should have had Patrick Mahomes last year. I mean, it just makes 0 sense. And Drake May has been ripping it up. Clearly, the Vikings were interested. They were making the calls to the Patriots. They didn't pass on them. I don't get it.
And then you see all these things too about the Vikings. Oh, look at these options they had. Drake May was the one. Sam Darnold. Oh, he's ripping up in Seattle. The Vikings, they're regretting what they did. Daniel Jones ripping up in Indianapolis. The Vikings regretting these moves that they did. No, they drafted a young quarterback. They have to go with him. That's part of the plan. That is the scheme. It's great those guys are doing well. I'm happy for all of them. But this is our plan, and we have to see it through. And the other part of this too is like people talking about the remorse on Darnold and Daniel Jones. What did it take? Darnold. He started 2018. He was drafted. 7 years later, he finally comes into his own. Daniel Jones struggled his first few years in the league. Now he's having a great season. Like you have to give these young quarterbacks time. So let's not compare apples to dongs here. Let's give him some time. He needs to play.
Needs some time. He's just a young buck, and he's probably going to be real good. But if he's not, we will say that he's not. We don't know. We'll not sugarcoat it. Dada wants me to fix my lighting. I do look overly white today. I did not adjust the lighting. We're just going to roll with it. I'm going to glow in the dark here. Moo! Moo!
Oh my god, scary costume. Yeah, give the kid some time. Let's quit with the woulda, shoulda, couldas right now. I know it's a bye week.
Hey, I got to say this. I'm going to cut you off very rudely and say we're just buying into it because we keep talking about it. Like we're buying into like, oh, only 2 games, people bitching. We keep talking about it too. Like we're smarter than this. He's played 2 games. He's 22, 23 years old. There's going to be growing pains. Like, let's just move on. I mean, we're just buying into this crap.
Let's just let him play. Let's let him have some games, and we'll make a decision when we can, have enough to go off of. Drake May last year struggled, and he's looking good this year. I mean, it takes a while for quarterbacks to develop.
I think Thor said he's going to give him 3 years. I'm not giving him 3 years, but I'll give him a very solid 1.5 to 2 years and be like, what do we got here? And then, next year, if there's zero improvement halfway through next year, like I'm going to start being like, oh yeah, I'm a little concerned here. Not giving up, but I'm concerned. And then after we haven't been shy to say when guys aren't working out or they need to beat it.
Yeah, you just have to see enough. And what's a full year though? I mean, a year. It needs to be a year of him playing. It can't just be a year of him sitting on the bench hurt. He has to be on the field playing and taking.
Well, I mean,
running this offense.
If he continues to get hurt and continues not to get out there, that's definitely valid. Valid. Okay. Like be like, all right, maybe this isn't the guy. He has to be out there, and if he's not, that's his problem.
Best ability is availability. So no remorse in the quarterback decision. That was the right move. It was the right move for the franchise. When you draft a young quarterback, you have to go all in on that guy. You're not going to bring back a Daniel Jones. Not going to bring back. Well, I think they wanted to bring back Daniel Jones, but he wanted to start. He knew that wasn't going to be the case. So no, there's no remorse. I'm happy for everybody else.
Let's talk some Philadelphia Eagles. These damn champions are coming to Minnesota. What a team to play after a bye. We're ready. We're ready.
We're ready. They got some injuries going on. Zadarius Smith just retired today from them. Feels like this team's on the verge of implosion. You see those 2 star receivers very upset. Jalen Hurts with some really bad throws and bad decisions at the quarterback position last week too.
Yeah, but they're still loaded. I mean, they're still a very good team. They're just having a little bit of a hiccup here. And you know what? The Vikings coming off a bye. I just hope. My biggest concern is we don't get the grunt of them pulling it all together magically and all of a sudden just going on a run. Saquon Barkley, the dude hasn't even had a 100-yard game this year. I don't think he's had any over 75, maybe. This is the perfect team to play to get on track as far as when it comes to the run game. That's what's scary.
I know. That's one of my biggest fears about this Philadelphia Eagle team is the run game, not just from Saquon Barkley, but Jalen Hurts can take off and run as well. Their backup will probably go for $150 on us too. So we have to tighten up. Blake Cashman coming back will be huge. If he's good to go this week and good to go for this game, definitely help. But yeah, that's a horrifying matchup on paper.
Yeah, defense, everything. They're getting healthy too. Is it Nakobe Dean is going to be back? They got some boys on that squad right now on the poll. Right now, the 74% of you think the Vikings will beat the Eagles.
Wow.
Everybody's drinking a little purple Kool-Aid this morning. Tastes delicious, but I think I might have voted on that as well. And the tush push. That was it last week. I mean, they did it like 5 times in a row inside the 5-man. It's so painful to watch.
It's stupid. Yeah. I wonder how long that play will be legal. We'll
forever.
See.
Seems like it's going to be legal forever.
I think they keep doing that shit.
Don't like it,
out.
Stop it.
They'll cut it out. Yeah, they said there should almost be a defensive version of it where they can do the same thing. So we'll see if they let that happen or not. But the Eagles, I know Quinton Mitchell got hurt last week. Jalen Carter has been dinged up. I don't know what those guys' health are, so we'll watch that through the week. 2 huge pieces in that defense that they could be without.
Enormous pieces. Are we expecting any big changes coming out of the bye? Or do we want to see one? We've talked about the ones that we want to see. We know we don't want to see Ivan Pace out there. Do we actually think we're going to see any changes?
I don't know. Like, I'd like to see Blake Brandel continue at center, but it sounds like they're going to go back to Michael Juergens.
One report.
I would like to see Eric Wilson take over for Ivan Pace. I don't know if they're going to do that either. I hope they do. I think those would be 2 major upgrades. But other than that, just guys come back healthy, I think are going to be the big changes. I don't feel like this team's going to go and make a trade. I don't know. They could, though. They could surprise.
They bring back what's his nuts? Ritter? Not Ritter.
Not yet. Not that I've seen.
So I really expect him to be back, especially with Carson Wentz being beat up. And if JJ McCarthy isn't ready to go, you'd think Ritter's going to be back. Not that means anything, but I will come on here and just dump in my pants on the live show on Sunday if if Eric Wilson isn't the starting linebacker next to Blake Cashman. I will sit here. You can watch my facial expressions while it exits my body.
Wow.
In pure silence. I will be shocked.
The grossest thing you've ever said.
I don't care. I'm going to do it. That's how shocked I would be if they do not make a change there.
They should. They need to.
Let me rephrase that. If Eric Wilson doesn't outsnap Ivan Pace heavily, maybe Pace gets to start, whatever, and that's fine. I don't care. It's all about the snap count. So I may not do that in my pants until afterwards we get a snap count.
Yeah, so I'll be on Hangover next week.
No, it'll be on the post game.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll have a good feeling for that.
Looking right there.
So yeah, I mean, Eric Wilson needs to be out there. The center position is definitely up in the air. There was one. It was Andrew Kramer again. I think he was the guy saying, don't expect Blake Brandel to take over if Juergens is healthy. We'll see there. Other than that, I don't think there's really many other changes except for the injuries that people are coming back from.
I don't feel like we're making a trade. I don't feel like we're going to sign someone off the street other than maybe Desmond Ridder coming back if we do need that quarterback position. But I mean, I was going back to Wentz's injury. Was that like mid-game when it was into this half and he came back and he finished that thing?
He couldn't even golf the week before. It was the game before, I think.
Well, he gutted it through and he got through that game. So maybe a week's rest has done him well and he'll be fine. But we'll find out. Hopefully KOC's got some updates for us soon.
Yeah, he should be calling anytime here. He usually calls us around now. I think they're gonna politely use and abuse Carson Wentz because when he's off the field, they really don't anticipate him seeing the field again, unless God forbid McCarthy gets hurt again. But
God, I hope not.
That's why you bring in a guy like Wentz, tough boy, put him out there and let him do his thing. He played pretty well last week.
Sacrifice him to the lambs.
I mean, I don't want him to die. I don't want to throw him in a volcano or anything.
No, we're not. But go let him
get
get beat up.
He can get beat up by the Philly defense a little bit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a very interesting game. It's either gonna be. I don't even want to. We'll be talking about this week. I think it's going to go one of two very drastic ways.
I think they're either going to expose our weaknesses, or we were going to show that getting healthy overcame our weaknesses from the first 5 games of the season. So that's what it's going to be. I think it's either going to be, oh my God, we can't stop the run, we can't pass protect, and it's a total shit show like we've seen before, or we're going to be, the team giving it to them.
Giving it to him. We already faced a team that had one of the best tandems of wide receivers in the league. We did pretty well against them. Granted, Jake Browning was throwing them the ball, but I think our corners will be able to do just fine against those fellas.
Especially if Hurts is making the decisions he was last week and the bad passes. I mean, Hurts is in a little bit of a funk right here. So, and it only take one series for those 2 receivers to lose their heads and just start being divas and causing scenes. So I think it's right there. This team could implode any second.
Well, there's nothing more enjoyable than watching Nick Sirianni be upset and sad. Very arrogant. And you know what? He's probably earned the right to be arrogant, but it's painful to watch when you're the other team playing them.
Yeah, this one of those coaches they show way too much of and constantly. Remember Wes Phillips? They'd always show Wes Phillips.
Wes Phillips?
Yeah.
Our offensive coordinator?
Oh, his dad, whatever his dad's name was.
Wade Phillips?
Wade Phillips. They always show Wade Phillips, like all the time. Like, quit showing him. I want to look at this guy.
I liked Wade Phillips. He was enjoyable.
Well, yeah, they didn't really show him half the game.
Let's see. This week, we're going to have a busy week. We got Horned Up on Wednesday. We got all sorts of stuff. We're going to try to find a Eagles creator to hop on and talk some damn Vikings. But Kevin O'Connell, I believe his press conference is at 12:30.
Wow.
So everybody kick back and watch that. You got any parting thoughts on this Hangover show aside from going and get a Patriot pizza?
Yeah. I know. It's just great to have Viking football back. We're back to the noon game, back on that noon schedule. We've only had one so far this year. Hopefully this team comes back healthy.
What was our noon game?
What? This week?
What was the game we played?
Cincy was noon. So we dominated.
Yeah. I'm going to be streaming that whole damn thing live. So be sure to saddle up with me and have a brewski, coffee, dooski, whatever you want. I'll be there.
Little dooski. Yeah. So hopefully this team comes back healthy and we can put, our best 53 out there and see what we can do against the defending champions.
Nick Sirianni is not getting very nice comments. And AJ Brown either. Saddle up all week. Get yourself a Patriot pizza. Appreciate everybody hopping on a Monday hangover when there wasn't even a game yesterday. I don't even have a hangover.
No,
Lame.
No. It is lame, guys. Again, thanks for hopping on. Like you said, not even a game, and you guys are all here. Remember this: possums are nature's quiet cleaners. They eat thousands of ticks, clear away waste, and almost never carry rabies.
They have rabies.